Okay, 2 of the Fulton Street 4 are dead. My hunch, one of them is killing off his co-scum so he can keep the money for his scum self. We'll start with Reggie Bledsoe. He listed a Brooklyn address with his parole officer.
We're gonna nail this son of a bitch. Unless he's innocent, and then we're gonna save this son of a bitch.
Either way, this case is gonna be awesome.
Peralta, I'm putting myself on this investigation with you.
What? Why?
Hunch is up to something. There's only one reason why she would let us keep this case.
She took one look at me and said, "That's the guy I want flying my chopper."
You know how to fly a chopper.
How hard could it be? It's just a big fan that goes in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, check it out. Half-packed suitcase. Looks like Bledsoe was planning a trip until he got interrupted by someone.
Or something.
Like what?
I don't know, I just thought it would help the intrigue.
It did.
That's enough chit-chat already.
Come on, how many people have to get killed before you start having fun?
You do know it's our job to stop the killing, right?
Wait a second. I think I smell a dead body. Nope, my mistake. Wait, don't close that. Look, handprint. That's a fake wall. NYPD, come out with your hands on your head.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! He's trying to kill me!
I was walking home from the coffee shop. I have a job bussing tables there. Anyway, the next thing I know, Mikey D has a gun in my back.
Michael D'Angelo, the other member of the Fulton Street 4.
Yes, believe it or not, I familiarized myself with the names of all 2 suspects in this high-profile homicide we're investigating.
I fought him off, but he got my key.
What's the key for?
Each of us had one, and you needed all 4 to open the safe.
And what's in the safe?
The 21 million.
Bing! Pot! Nope, I was gonna say bingo, but then I was like, jackpot's better, but then it was too late. I was halfway through the word.
Bing pot works. It's taken off.
Dope. Moved faster than I was expecting, but still cool.
I don't see him.
Oh, he's here. I can feel it.
He is, he's dead.
What?
His body is right here.
Damn it! Bledsoe played us. God. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Hello?
Hey, it's Peralta. Is Bledsoe still in custody?
Yeah, we got him, man. He's in his...
Ooh. All right, listen up. We go in strong and we go in fast. Evans, you're on door breach. Patterson, flashbang. Boyle, stop squatting like that.
Sorry, I thought it looked cool.
I didn't.
On the count of 3.
It's Bledsoe!
Go, go, go! Face down, flat on the ground!
Take it!
Over here, over here.
Right left, right right!
Bing pot!
This rules. Hey, buddy. Got you some of those fish donuts you like so much to cheer you up. Although, full disclosure, I couldn't find where they sold them, so that's just a chocolate eclair with locks on it.
Oh, thanks, Jake, but I don't need cheering up. You could eat it yourself.
Nope. So what, you're not upset about falling hard for a lady who was immediately thrown in jail?
No, because she's not actually guilty. They say she robbed her own art gallery for the insurance money, but that makes no sense. She would have made more if the art had sold. This piece, Breastfeeding Night, was worth twice what she got from the insurance company.
Wow, look at that. Not to sound overly intellectual, but dem night boobies is crazy. I get art.
Also, I talked to Genevieve's lawyer. He's a total disaster. I have a couple of questions about a beautiful client of yours, Genevieve Mirren Carter.
She got hit by a tow truck and sued the driver?
No, she was accused of insurance fraud.
Oh, good, because I blew that tow truck case. Straight up forgot to go to court.
Boyle, they found one of the stolen paintings at her house.
But she said she didn't know how it ended up there. She's being set up.
Framed. Art joke. Continue.
My hunch is that it's a jealous ex-lover. Girl like that, 3 dogs, makes her own turkey stock. That's the kind of woman you don't get over. Look, I know you think my judgment's clouded because I like her a little bit.
You doodled your wedding invitation.
No, that's our joint tombstone.
My mistake?
But as a cop, I really don't think that she did it. Something's off about the case.
Okay, Boyle. I trust your gut. Let's go free an innocent woman.
Nice! My dreams are coming true. You and me get my lady off together.
I mean, you know how that sounds, right? I gotta say, Boyle, Nick was pretty defensive.
Yeah, and he's a terrible artist. All he does is have sex on canvases. Any 4th grader could do that.
But they shouldn't.
No.
Hey, Nick doesn't like cops, but he didn't do anything wrong.
And how would you know?
I'm his assistant, Devora. He would never set up Genevieve. He's still in love with her. He keeps boxes of her old stuff lying around.
Ooh, can we look at, smell, and handle them? I mean, you know, for the investigation. We're cops.
Please, take the boxes. I want them out of here.
Oh, okay, great. You wouldn't happen to know where he was on July 21st, would you?
Actually, I would. He did a performance art piece that entire month. He lived in a cage on the street, and he never left it. All things on video.
Okay, great. Getting in a little late there this morning, Boyle. Where you been?
Cursing out my own shadow for hanging out with a loser like me. Also an eye doctor appointment.
Well, there's something in the holding cell that might cheer you up.
That's Nick's assistant. Why is she here?
After you left last night, I was thinking about the 24-hour sex painting, Genevieve 416. Check out the date on this receipt from the storage locker with the stolen art.
April 16th. 416!
Exactly. She couldn't have rented it because she was busy getting busy.
Oh, good one. This is fantastic. I mean, I'm not happy that she was having sex with another man, but I'm okay with it if that's what gets her off.
Do you seriously not hear it? Because it almost seems intentional at this point.
Why would Devora set Genevieve up?
Because she's in love with Nick. She used one of those latex casts of Genevieve's hand to get the fingerprint so she could break into the gallery.
Wow. I can't believe you kept working the case even after I gave up. That was a nice thing to do.
Charles, I didn't do it to be nice. I did it to be amazing. And I think you're a great detective, and I trusted your gut. Go get your girlfriend out of prison.
Oh, thanks, man. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be all out of orgasms.
No, you can't say that while you're hugging someone.
I was wondering what you thought about one of my cases, First Essex bank heist.
Yes, I read that one. They got robbed the day before their grand opening.
I never solved that one. That bothered me for 20 years. But I see that you wrote a note here that says, contractor did it, comma. So obvious.
Oh, what? Well, you know us millennials, we're always exaggerating. But what I think happened there is that I was reading that file and I noticed that the contractor, Russo, was the, obvious suspect. But only in the sense that he was the only one who could have possibly done it because he had the blueprint.
I talked to Russo. He had an alibi.
Of course, of course. But, you know, the name of the company was Russo and Sons, so I figure probably, maybe, definitely the Sons did it. Maybe, probably, for sure.
Sons? Oh my God, the Sons. I think you might be onto something.
Really?
I don't know how I missed that. I bet they still live here in New York. We should go talk to them right now. I mean, if that would be okay.
Okay, are you kidding me? I would love to work a case with you. That's amazing. So, where were you the day the bank was robbed?
I don't understand, Dad. What's going on?
Well, honey, this man
Barracuda
wants to talk to me about something that happened 20 years ago. And as I said to that man,
The Lion.
20 years ago, I was in Pittsburgh at a softball tournament.
Oh, Pittsburgh, interesting. Home of the Bengals.
Home of the Steelers.
No, this is the home of the Steelers. I set you up perfectly for that. While you were busy establishing an alibi, your sons were back in Brooklyn robbing the bank.
But we were at the softball tournament, too.
Oh, convenient you say that now when you have no proof.
Didn't you guys bring back a trophy?
Trophy's not really proof.
We also have a framed photograph of the team, a videotape of the whole event, 39 eyewitnesses, a newspaper article about it, and security footage from the gas stations we stopped at on the way to and from Pittsburgh.
Okay, I gotta say, it seems a little weird you're so prepared for these questions.
No, it's not. My brother and I had to gather all that information 20 years ago when we got accused of the exact same stuff by him.
Say what now? So what was that? You set me up? You already knew they had an alibi.
Of course I did. I guess you must have missed that fact when you're putting together your sloppy, lazy, garbage binder.
What? I thought you loved my binder. You said I used all the good tabs.
Those tabs weren't even cascading.
Okay. Oh, I see. I think I know what's happening here. You're upset because Amy and I have seen each other's butts.
What?
Oh, God, it wasn't that. Please forget I said anything about your daughter's butt.
You know why I don't like you, Jake?
Because of my binder, apparently?
No. Because of my binder. Well, you think I wouldn't do my own research? Find out everything I could about whoever my daughter is dating?
Okay, fine, but it's not like you found anything bad about me. I mean, look at this credit score. 100.
Out of 850.
Oh, no, really?
This binder tells the story of a sloppy, disorganized, irresponsible individual who's not allowed within 500 feet of Taylor Swift.
That was a misunderstanding. It's Amy. Can I answer it? Am I good enough to have a conversation with her?
Honestly? No.
Well, I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Hello, lover. How's that butt?
What? Are you with my dad?
I sure am, and you're on speakerphone. So feel free to tell me all about your sexuality and the intercourse we might have together, getting it in.
I was just calling to tell you there's a turkey loose in the apartment, but somehow that's not the weirdest part of this phone call. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just had a real eye-opening conversation with your dad. I wanted his approval, but he says I'll never be good enough for you.
What the hell?
I know, right? Tell him he's wrong.
No, I'm upset with you.
That's right. Go get him, Tiger.
I'm also upset with you. What is this, 1950? I can't date someone unless I have my father's approval.
Oh, obviously, you can...
You guys act like this is your decision to make. Like, the woman doesn't even exist in this equation. Well, this woman?
Wait, Amy, shut up.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm so sorry. You were making a totally valid point about gender equality, but I just thought of something really important, so I'm gonna hang up on you. Okay, love you, bye. It wasn't Russo or his sons. It was the daughter!
Hey, Jake, you know what it's time for?
I sure do. Jake and Rosa's first impressions.
Cast-off pattern on the far wall suggests upward knife slices. Jake?
Wounds on the Vic's back means he didn't see the killer coming. Rosa?
Laptop, wallet, keys, all in plain sight. No sign of forced entry. Doesn't connote a robbery. Jake?
But it does connote that our killer was waiting for Adams in the apartment. Did I just use the word connote correctly?
You did.
Great. Will you text that to Amy? I don't want to say what using good vocabulary gets me.
Okay.
Sexual intercourse.
Gross.
What? We're adults. Okay, let's look at the scene like we're seeing it for the first time with fresh eyes.
Rosa, I think I just made a connection. The number 3 is everywhere. 3 people, 3 types of blood, and guess what the tax was on the veggie wraps? $3.19. But if you ignore the 19, then it's 3.
Okay, you've lost your mind.
What? Who told you that? Was it Room?
No, it's the fact that you think the room has a voice and also you're working in your boxers.
What? To beat the heat, Rosa! To beat the heat! Oh, hey, babe.
Ah!
Oh! Oh, it's me, Jake! I'm just working! What is wrong with you?
What are you doing? Why do you have a knife? Why am I covered in red Post-its?
That's blood. You're the corpse.
Ah! Jake, who is that?
Franco McCoy, CSI.
He's helping me with the case.
For the record, I think it's weird that I'm here too.
Both of you? Get out!
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh yeah, Major Crimes released the scene yesterday, but I'm sure they haven't had time to clean up the evidence.
Oh man, they emptied the place out. There's nothing left in here. I can't believe this is how it ends.
Yeah. Is it weird that I missed the smell? Wait a minute, do you hear that? I've spent 600 hours in this room and I have never heard that sound.
It's because the air conditioning's never been turned on. It's coming from that vent.
I don't see anything. Wait, there's a bend. Oh my God.
There's food and water in here! Rosa, we never saw the killer leave this apartment because he never left.
He couldn't have survived in there for months. That's insane.
He wasn't back there for months. He just waited for the body to be discovered and then snuck out sometime after that.
This place was crawling with cops.
Which is exactly what he wanted. He snuck out dressed like a cop.
Even if he had a uniform, somebody would have recognized him.
Not if his face was covered.
By a hazmat suit. The CSI guys. Franco said he had 14 texts, but didn't you count 15?
I did count 15. My math was right. Suck it, Mrs. Skanga. She was my Algebra 2 teacher. She threw a protractor at my head.
She sucks.
She sucked! Actually, she was very sweet. She believed in me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the security footage. It's rated G for gonna get got.
Less is more. Franco, play the tape.
Okay, so there's us arriving. Oh man, is that how I walk?
Yes.
Should I change how I walk?
Yes.
All right. Wait, go back.
Jake, we don't have time to fix your walk. It's gonna take a lot of work and we're very busy.
No, look. Look at this guy. All the other techs are wearing booties, but he's not.
Oh, that guy. Where's the footage from the bodega across the street?
We have that? That is so crazy. We are under surveillance at all times. I'm sure it's fine and it won't backfire and ruin society. Zoom in on his face.
That man's not CSI.
No, Franco. But he is about to say, CS bye.
Yow!
Respect, Jake.
Respect.
It was 1995. I just made detective. I was really excited about my first day at the 6-5. But the guys in the squad were a bunch of jerks. Hi, I'm Terry. Which desk is mine?
Solve a case, then you get a desk.
They were like that about a lot of stuff.
Well, solve a case, then you get coffee. Solve a case, then you can sign Debbie's birthday card.
Sounds like you needed to solve a case.
Exactly. So I picked the biggest one I could find. A string of B&Es, all with the same MO. Guy climbed in through high-rise windows. After a month, I found my suspect. Dimitri Kuzco, an ex-acrobat with a criminal record.
Circus trash. It has to be him.
That's exactly what I said. Circus trash. It has to be him. I tracked down my acrobat, got SWAT to surround his building. There was no way anything could go wrong. NYPD down! Get on the ground!
See your head!
Uh-oh. My guy had a terrible trapeze fall 2 years prior. Snapped his spine in half.
So why the kitten?
Well, in the moment, I may have gotten a little flustered. Look, he's got a cat. He trained a cat to do the robberies. That's why they call them cat burglars. Why is no one saying anything? What up, Jake? Why are these dicks out of their cage?
I stayed up all night working on your case, and Hans, John, and Nakatomi made for great company. I gave them all die-hard names.
I don't understand why you waste another night on a case no one's ever gonna solve.
Sarge, I am way too sleep-deprived to deal with your negativity right now. Let me show you what I did. I started off by making a map of all of the burglaries that have gone down in Brooklyn since 1996 to see if there was a pattern. That led me to this. There is so much crime in New York. No one should live here. Anyways, I tripped out on that for a couple hours, but I got cheered up after I took a picture of the kitties messing around in my little hoodie. I'll show it to you later.
So basically, you wasted a whole night.
No, my friend. No. Because then I dove back into your file and found this.
Cool. The low point in my entire life.
Sarge, this photo was taken in 1996. You told me your guy broke his spine 2 years before that, so 94. Check out his sneakers. 95 Jordans. They came out a year after the accident. Look at the soles.
They're all muddy.
Which means?
That son of a bitch can walk!
Bingo.
Let's go!
All right. Cap Squad, assemble!
Leave the cats.
Okay.
Hey there. Remember me?
So, this is weird.
Oh, no, you don't circle strap. I knew it. You could walk the whole time. I was right about the catacombs too, huh? Now, where's the cat?
Been 20 years, Sarge. Cat's probably dead.
I'm still bringing him in.
I have solved the who has done this. I know by whom it was done. It was Jake Peralta.
What? That's crazy. The box was on my desk. I'm the victim.
Wrong. Scully's the victim.
You know, you think glitter's gonna taste like sprinkles, but it doesn't. It tastes like blood.
That is blood. The glitter's shredding your tongue.
Oh. Why would I blow up my own desk?
For the task force. I just heard you say you wanted to prove to Holt that you're a great detective. That's why you set this whole thing up. It was a perfect plan, and you would have gotten away with it, if not for me.
Wow. You're a lunatic.
Did a lunatic know that your body temperature just rose 9/10 of a degree, indicating guilt?
Yes.
Oh, look. What do we have here? A receipt from Party Zone for one air tank rental paid in cash.
That's not mine. I never keep my receipts. Amy, tell them. Tell them how much our accountant hates me.
She hates him so much.
My bag was sitting next to my desk. Anyone could have put that in there. That kind of evidence would never hold up at trial. You'd be laughed out of court.
I've only been laughed at in court once, and that was because I made a terrific joke.
I was there. It was hilarious.
Come on. I guess it's fair to say, case closed.
No, he stole that from me.
Go home. You're suspended until further notice.
Attention, everyone! Stop what you are doing! Yeah, still a little Nazi. I'm gonna just drop the accent.
Peralta, you can't be here. You're suspended. And you're lucky it's not worse. The DA's office wanted you fired.
I'm being framed, and I know who did it. It was Dillman!
I just met you today. Why would I do that?
Good question. It's because you want Holt to put you on that task force.
Dillman can't be on a New York task force. The SFPD would never approve it.
Correct. Only he's not SFPD. When you first arrived, you asked us to check the fingerprints against the AFI system, but that system hasn't been used in over 5 years by any police department.
Well, I used the AFI system for 20 years. I guess I misspoke.
Oh, misspoke. I see. That explains everything. My apologies. I'm just gonna head back on out to exile and just to double back.
My God, he's double backing Dillman.
How could the best detective that Holt's ever worked with make such a mistake? I wondered myself, so I made a few phone calls. It turns out Dillman was fired by the SFPD. I guess he rubbed the brass the wrong way. Not only that, but he's currently working part-time at Yarn Barn, a hobby shop in Albany. I have his manager on the phone right now.
Frank, what is going on? You have a ship tonight. You know I have finals.
I'm so sorry, Alyssa. I got hung up in the city. I just lost track of time.
This explains everything. He's not a great detective. He's a sad man working part-time selling crafting supplies.
Okay, fine. Yes, I was fired by the SFPD, and yes, I contacted Raymond in hopes of getting on that task force. I thought it would be my way back onto the NYPD. Oh my God, I hate the Yarn Barn.
Really disappointing to hear, Frank.
Yeah, well, you're a bad manager, Alyssa, okay? You play favorites, and it hurts to be on the outside.
You don't even show up to work.
I was going to bring up the task force when I had lunch with Raymond tomorrow, but when he called about this case, I thought solving it would seal the deal.
Which would have been easy since you set the whole thing up to frame me.
Ridiculous. Why would I have waited so long to accuse you?
Because if you solved it right away, it would have been too obvious.
He's deflecting because he's guilty.
Dillman lied about where he worked. We can't trust him.
The receipt was in Peralta's bag.
You're the glitter expert.
Well, you're the prank master general.
It was him.
It wasn't either of you. But I know who it was.
Son of a bitch stole my bullhorn.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure this is right, and maybe I'm missing something.
Charles, as a veteran of many big reveals, can I give you a tip? Not so much waffling.
I agree. You're not commanding the room.
Let him finish his way. But do pace it up a bit, Jones.
Copy that. So, from the beginning, I was very skeptical that anyone in our squad was behind the prank.
Why didn't you just say that?
I did, and then you said that's exactly what a guilty person would say.
I stand by it.
Okay, so who was the prank man?
There was no prank. That was just a cover. You see, guys, the point of the explosion was to contaminate the evidence of the DeKalb Street murder.
But the suspect is in prison, has no ties to organized crime, and no means of bribing an officer. How could he have possibly pulled that off?
Yeah, Jake, that stumped me for a little bit, too. But then something you said gave me an idea.
I mean, that kind of evidence would never hold up at trial. You'd be laughed out of court. Yeah, I remember when I said that. It was awesome. Wait, but who did it?
The mastermind was ADA Green. He didn't have enough evidence for the case. He was afraid he was going to lose and needed someone to blame it on.
Whom did he work with? Obviously someone who knew about the pranks, and that Amy called Jake Babe.
Excellent question, Captain. It took a little digging to find that out, but I pulled some personnel files and combed through some social media. Do you know what Green's wife's maiden name is?
Duchovny?
No.
Zappa?
No.
Baggerbacky?
No. Booth. Howard Booth. As in Officer Booth.
Oh, yes, Officer Howard.
He's Green's brother-in-law. He didn't just put the evidence on Jake's desk. He put the glitter bomb there.
Oh, my God. We have to find Booth.
I already did it. And I booked him.
Classic elevator reveal.